Hi guys, if you saw me a couple of videos ago I told you I had a book haul coming up, and here it is. It has just been my birthday and I have gone mental anyway. I have spent way too much money on books. So I have 17 books here since my last haul, which is kind of crazy, but oh well. I'm finally getting to a stage where I'm reading like the books from my last haul by the time that I have started the next haul, whereas I'd be way behind before. Like, since moving, I have somehow managed to live a more crazy lifestyle and read more at the same time. I think it's because I've got more regular shifts, so I've got more regular breaks at work and I like to read in them. That's helping. And because I've got more normal hours, I go to bed at a more normal time and I get more reading done. I think that's what's helping. I think it's all job based. Anyways, let's stop babbling. If you saw my Goodreads tag video, you saw that I wanted to buy The Return to the Isle of the Lost, and I did. Yes, this was very cheap in the supermarkets. It was in a deal, like 2 for £7, and I think my boyfriend got the other book at the time. And this is by Melissa de la Cruz. This is the story of the villain's children, and there is a movie called Descendants that is meant to go with these. Like, this is actually meant to be set after the film, and the first book's meant to be set before the film, but they don't quite correlate. There's a few details in there that I was like, that's not the same. So I'm hoping that she's stuck with her original details in this one. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. It's great. It's a middle grade series, but it's really fun, so why not? And Disney. We all know what I'm like for Disney. Next was another trip to the supermarket. I feel like it was Asda again, and they had the deal on 2 for £7, and my boyfriend ended up getting one book and I got 3, which is fair, obviously. He did actually say he wanted to read one of these books, so he didn't feel bad about me getting more than him, because he wanted to read one of them anyways. So I got The 1,000th Floor by Catherine McGee. This is, as far as I'm aware, a dystopian where the higher you live in the tower, the like more power you have, the better off your family is. And of course our main character is going to get sucked into all that. That's all I know about that. There's also like High Rise. It was a film, I think, and it was that. I think that might have been book before. This feels like it's the young adult version of that. Maybe, I don't know. This next one I'm quite upset about, but I'm also excited about, and that is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton and Jodie Meadows. I have heard that this is hilarious, so I wanted to pick it up. But what is this UK cover? What is this? I am upset. I want the US cover, but this was 2 for £7, so obviously I was going to pick this up because it was cheap. But it upsets me a lot. I don't like it, and it's bad when you would rather have a photograph of a girl's face like than you would this. So yeah, this is about Lady Jane Grey, who was queen for like 4 days way back when. I'm not the best at history. Sorry. Next one is one that my boyfriend said he might give it a go as well. He's not really a young adult reader, but he has a few. Like, he likes the Brandon Sanderson ones, and he read my Ashes trilogy. And he read, I think it's called Nod, that was a young adult novel, things like that. He'll give a few a go, and this is one of the ones he's decided he wants to give a go. So it's Cell 7 by Kerry Drury, and this is a book where you're like in a prison, but you're on a like reality TV, is it TV? Yes, a reality TV show, and the public basically judge you and they get to vote on what your punishment is for whatever crime it is you've done, and our main character is in Cell 7. That's all I know about that one. The next one is another one that we got in a deal in supermarket, but it was Tesco's this time. 2 for £7 though, that seems to be the supermarket deal, which to be honest is great. So I got the sequel to another Disney series that I've started, which is Once Upon a Dream, which is by Liz Braswell. Yes, Liz Braswell, and this is the Twisted Tales series. The first one was A Whole New World, which was What If Jafar won the Aladdin story, and this is obviously going to be What If Maleficent won the Sleeping Beauty story, and then there's a Beauty and the Beast one, which is probably going to be What If Gaston won, but that one hasn't come out yet. I don't want it to villainise the Beast, I'll be upset if it does, but I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to this one. Then the next one I got literally like the day or maybe a day after it came out. I was like, I'm going, I'm getting it, it's happening. And that is Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas. I still haven't read Queen of Shadows. Yeah, I'm a bit behind, but I like to get them as they're out, and this one is actually a signed copy, even though it's like a sticker stuck inside that's been signed. But yeah, it's a special edition, and I ended up getting my boyfriend a Stephen King book as well in the buy one get one half price. If there's a deal for 2 books, I try to be fair and like give him some, so he was really happy. The next one, I had like £8 on my Waterstones points card, and I was like, I'm going to redeem it. I'm going to get this book as soon as it comes out because I have such an unusual edition that I need to get them as they come out so that I get the right edition each time. So I got Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rash, and the reason why this is such an unusual edition is because it's so much taller than like normal books, if you can see. And so I have to make sure that I get the tall edition so that they all match in the series. So yeah, I got this. This is the sequel to Snow Like Ashes. I should have probably said that the last book was in the Throne of Glass series, but I think you all know that. Everyone and their mother has read Throne of Glass, so you know that one. You know it's about Selena. You know how it's going. This is the stories where we have different kingdoms that are based on different seasons. That's the word I'm looking for. I can't speak English. Different seasons, and our protagonist is from the Winter Kingdom and they're trying to save the kingdom. It's a fantasy series. Next one we're going into was an absolute bargain. I found this in Poundland. Thank you, Poundland. And if you're interested, there's the Bree Tanner Twilight book, hardcover. That's in Poundland. I've seen it in many different Poundlands now. So if you want that book, get yourself to Poundies. And if you're British, obviously, sorry if you're not. But I got Tempest by Julie Cross. This had a lot of hype a few years ago. I'm behind on the bandwagon. That's why it's in Poundland, because the bandwagon has been and gone. But I thought, for £1, I'm definitely going to give this a go. This is a time travel novel, as far as I'm aware, and it's about like a couple where one of them's trying to save the other and they go back in time to do so. That's all I can remember about all the hype that it got. But for £1, for a hardcover as well, like, yes please, I'll take that. I don't even like hardcovers, but they're more expensive than paperbacks, so I'm going to get that for £1. Next are all the books that I got for my birthday. I didn't get that many, actually. I only got 4. I'm not, like I said, it like there was be loads, but I'm very grateful for the books I did get. Thank you so much to the people who bought me them. The first book I got from my boyfriend's brother and his fiance, and it's very exciting. You'll probably, when you see it, you'll probably understand why I'm so excited if you stayed on this channel a while, and that is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. And yes, I'm so excited. I binged the Lunar Chronicles. I marathon read them earlier on when I decided I was going to start marathon reading, and thank God I did, because that series took over my life. Cinder and Kai are just everything to me. Kai is just everything to me. I love him so much. And I'm really excited to read some more stories set in this world. Like, I just absolutely devoured it. Like, I couldn't believe how quickly I read Winter. I read Winter like it was just some 400-page book, and it was twice as much. So yeah, I'm very excited. So, Stars Above. Yeah. The next ones are all books that I got from my boyfriend, and he was so nice as to wrap them with the stickers on still, because that's what he does. That's the kind of person he is. So yeah, these are the books I got from my boyfriend for my birthday. I got And I Darken by Kirsten White, who wrote Paranormalcy. I'm quite upset again about the covers. That US cover with the flower, like the purple flowers and the sword. Gorgeous. This, I don't quite... It's not the worst, it's not the best. It's just there, it's just a girl. They're all a girl going... That's all the covers. I don't even know a lot about this. I just know that it's like a big thing that's cropping up all over the book world at the moment. Like, it's all over my Goodreads, it's all over BookTube. And so, yeah, give me. and I really liked the Paranormalcy series. The next one I got was Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, and I think it was my last birthday that my boyfriend actually bought me Red Queen, so he seems to be keeping up this bandwagon. I enjoyed Red Queen. I thought it was great for what it was. I didn't think it was the best book ever. I gave it 4 stars because I read through it quickly. I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I'm not really like, if I hate something, I'm harsh. I'm really harsh. If I like something, I'm really nice. There's 2 extremes. There's no, I liked it, but I'm going to be really critical, really. I tried. And my edition actually has like these little swords along the edges, which is quite pretty and nice. So yeah, this is a fantasy series about people who have magic and people who don't have magic, and the divide, and what happens if one person is in between those things. You've probably heard about it. And the last book that my boyfriend got me, I'm very excited about because I loved the first one. I keep going on about it on Goodreads. If you have me, you might have seen that, like, I vote for it in like every poll it crops up in and things like that. Anyways, and that is The Invasion of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I loved the first book. Kelsey, she's great. And if the movie does come out starring Emma Watson, I'm going to be sad because I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I'm pretty angry about Beauty and the Beast. We'll talk about that another time. Anyways, yeah, so The Invasion of the Tearling is a sequel to The Queen of the Tearling, which is a story about a girl who's always known that when she grows up she's going to be a queen, but they finally come, it's finally the day, and, you know, she has to start ruling her kingdom, and she grows up a lot throughout the first book and realises, you know, she's got a lot to sort out. There's a lot going on in the kingdom that she doesn't know about, and it's set in the future, but in a future where everything has gone so wrong that we've kind of gone back in time and we're living like the Middle Ages, even though it is actually the future from where we are now on this kind of current Earth. Very interesting. I would recommend it. A lot of people think it's quite slow, and it did take me a little while to read it, but I enjoyed every part of reading it. So I think you should give it a go. Then after my birthday, I decided to use my birthday money to treat myself to a box set of books. I don't really get box sets. I only ever had the Sookie Stackhouse one until now, and I'm already getting rid of the box because the box actually came a bit broken and I can't get the books to fit back in it properly, and I think it's because of the break in the box. Anyway, so I got the entire School for Good and Evil trilogy by Soman Chemani. I've heard so many good things about this. This is a middle grade series as well, and it's like fairy tale-esque where, you know, the girls become princesses or villains and they get sent to separate schools for it, but they don't go to the schools they expect to go to, and of course an entire trilogy happens. There's actually more books in this series now, but they're not following the same characters as far as I'm aware. It's going to be like a companion trilogy, but still technically part of the same series. So I'm fine with the fact that I got the box set of these 3 books because they are actually the proper trilogy. So yeah, I got The School for Good and Evil, I got A World Without Princes, and I got The Last Ever After. So yeah, I got these in a box set, and whilst the box is, you know, it's a nice box, it's got all the like covers on and things, it's ripped at the top here, and every time that I try and get the books back in it, it just rips it more and more and more, and I think there's no point in keeping this. But it's a bit battered at the bottom as well, don't know if you can see. But there's no point keeping this because it's not sturdy. Like my Sookie Stackhouse box set is really sturdy and that holds all the books in nicely, but this is just like the flimsiest cardboard, so yeah, I'm not keeping that. I just thought I'd keep it to show you guys that it came in a box set if you were interested. And it was really cheap. I got it on Amazon for like £16, so that's good for 3 books. I basically got the last one for free. Next, I filled another Waterstones reward thing to £10, so I got £10 for free again, and with my £10 I decided to get 3 Dark Crowns by Kendra Blake. I just hit myself with a book. This video is just disaster after disaster. Yeah, anyways, I got this. This is a fantasy series about 3 girls who want to become the queen. and they have to like battle it out. I think they're sisters and they're related. I've heard good things. It's been, you know, going about. And I ended up getting my boyfriend a book as well in the deal, because I got him a free book, so I'm nice sometimes. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the last book that I got was in another 2 for £7 in the supermarket, because that is how we roll. And that is Stealing Snow by Danielle Page, and this is a Ice Queen retelling, as far as I'm aware. And I've been on quite a big like fantasy fairy tale retelling thing this year. That seems to have been the theme, so I thought I'm giving this a go. Snow Queen, I haven't read anything about that before. I'm interested. So yeah, that's all the books I got since my last haul. I've been going a bit crazy and I can't believe how well I've been keeping up my reading. So far this year I think I've read 53 books this year, which is the highest amount of books I've ever read in a year, and we're only on October, so I've got a little while more to go so I can get a bit more in there. So yeah, I'm really happy with myself and I'm justifying buying all these books. And I've just purged my shelves to completely fill them up again, which is great. So I may have to do another book haul soon. I'm considering, I've got a few maybes that I kind of clung on to last time. We'll see. Anyways, if you've made it to the end, thank you so much for putting up with me, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye!